Bayern Munich 1, Manchester United 0. United crash out of the Champions League and Europe entirely. It's super embarrassing that we finished last in a group with Copenhagen and Galatasaray, but this could be a blessing in disguise for this group moving forward into the new year. I think there's three main reasons why we're out of the Champions League right now. The first one is the errors of Andre Onana. I'm still backing Onana. I think he's going to come good. You can see today he almost had an assist to Delo. And I think his errors in front of goal, while he's made a lot of errors, his saves have been decent. He has the highest save percentage, or he had the highest save percentage in the Premier League going into the last two games. And his expected goal difference was better than anyone else in the league, meaning the amount of goals that were expected for the shots he faced versus how many goals we gave up. You know, he was overperforming better than anyone else in the league. That being said, in the Champions League, he's been pretty terrible. His error against Galatasaray at home, where he gave the ball away and then Casemiro got the red card, I think that's the reason we lost that game. We probably would have won otherwise. And then Galatasaray away, he gave up a couple of goals that were easily savable balls. Even in the first game against Bayern, I don't think we would have won that game in Munich, but he gave up the first goal when it was 0-0 on a very easily savable ball. So in the Champions League, which is very surprising, you know, he got to a Champions League final with Inter last year. He was the best goalkeeper in that competition. So it's kind of crazy to me that, you know, he was so bad this year in Champions League. But, you know, you have to put the blame squarely on him for his mistakes and his role in United getting eliminated from Europe. The second thing that I would point to, this isn't necessarily across the whole team. It was more of a turning point. It was the silly Rashford red card against Copenhagen. Now, I didn't think that was a red card. I get why it's a foul, but you can tell there was a lack of intent. Rashford was just trying to shield the ball and win a foul, and the Copenhagen player just happened to get his ankle under Rashford's foot, and he ends up getting set off. And I don't think, you know, one, I didn't think it was a red card, and two, I didn't think it met the requirements for overturning a decision. So, you know, that was very disappointing. And we were up 2-0 at that point. If, you know, we go on to win that game, we're in the driver's seat for getting qualified, you know, for the Champions League knockout round. So, you know, that was a huge turning point for our season and for Champions League. And I feel like for Rashford as well, because it just added on to, you know, the you know, negative season he's been having so far and the way things have been going for him. And the third, and this is contributing to Onana and the Rashford red card, but a lack of mental toughness, right? So in these situations, again, Bayern at Bayern, and, you know, we're probably not winning that match, but, you know, Onana making a few big mistakes. We lost our heads. We weren't able to come back. We lost 4-3. You know, Copenhagen or Galatasaray at home, Onana makes mistakes. Casemiro gives the ball away, leads to a goal. Onana gives the ball away, leads to a red card, which we get a goal later on in the game. Give it away to Galatasaray, and then, you know, the red card after Rashford, we're up 2-0, but we don't have the mental toughness to hold the fort and see it out against a team that we're better than. Right, you know, there's other teams that you see them go down to 10 men. Liverpool against Newcastle. I've seen City do it a couple times. They go down, they score another goal, or, you know, they at least keep the game, you know, where it is. We ended up losing at Copenhagen, you know, after that red card because we let our heads drop. You know, I know we've been officiated poorly up until that point. It feels like it's been a little bit more even since then. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're a professional athlete. You know, you got to keep your head, you know, in place, and you can't go and, you know, put your head down and say, oh, we give up just because things aren't going your way. You have to make an effort to, you know, make sure you see out the victory, even if you get a red card. These are things that happen in the sport. You got to be prepared for it. Now, why could, you know, United being knocked out of Europe be a good thing for this squad? Honestly, if we had qualified for the last, you know, round of 16, which I would have preferred, we qualified. But if we did, we probably would have lost to whoever it was anyway. So it would have been 2 additional games, and then we move on to other competitions. And then if we made it to Europa League, we probably would have gone deeper than just this next round, hopefully. But do we really want to be in that slog of playing Thursday, Sunday every week for the rest of the year? I think no Europa and no Champions League means we have a chance to do 2 things. One, we can get healthy by playing only 1 game a week, right? Our squad is decimated by injuries. We lost Maguire and Shaw today. We still have Lindelof is out. Malacia is out. I don't know if they were actually ill or whatever it is, but Martial and Rashford were out this week. We still have injuries to the squad. We're still not completely healthy. Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez are still out. So, giving this team a chance to get healthy. And then on top of that, we can focus on the tactics if we're only playing 1 game a week. And we can focus on, Premier League competition, preparing for that match, being conditioned enough for that match, and then having the right tactics in place. And maybe we can build a little bit of momentum heading into the summer. Because as it is right now, if we're playing in every competition, we don't have the squad for it. We don't have the health and fitness for it. We would just be floundering till the end of the year, hoping we win something and we get lucky. Where if we're only playing 1 game a week, hopefully we can build a system, we can build a style of play, we can build fitness, and we can do what teams like Brighton, West Ham, Conte under Chelsea have done, and be able to have, energy for that 1 game a week and the task at hand. So let me know what you think. Obviously, we're all embarrassed that United were knocked out. Do you think that being out of Europe is better than playing in the Europa League? Let me know. Get your say in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Picking up a few subscribers here and there, but most people who are watching don't subscribe. It would really help the channel out. Try to produce more content as we move forward. But yeah, let me know. Do you think United are better served by not being in Europe at all? Or would you have preferred to be in the Europa League and try to have another trophy that we could win come the end of the year? Let me know your thoughts, and look forward to seeing you after the Liverpool game, but not really. Stay positive. Relentless positivity still in the mud.